Last week, I practiced a week of mindfulness with the theme of responsibility. And in my week of responsibility, one of the main things I thought about was adulting. And for me, adulting is a lifelong struggle. It's super difficult. Basically, it's the way to be an adult. And to me, that means contributing to society. That means paying bills, getting a job, doing my taxes. If I have kids, that means taking care of my kids. And of course, that means giving back to my family who spent so much time and effort investing in my well-being and future. And in a lot of ways, this week was really, really hard for me. I know what my responsibilities are. I know that I'm a teacher. I know that I am a son. I know that I have to contribute to society. We all know that. I know that, you know that, we all know that. But, it's easier said than done. I spent a lot of last week kind of thinking about, what does it mean to be an adult? I think the main difference is, kids are usually just all about themselves. Egocentrism. It's usually me. I want this, I want to do this. But as I've gotten older, I've noticed that life isn't about me. There's a bigger picture out there, and if I want to be a part of this picture, if I want to contribute, if I want to help make the world a better place, I have to do my role and do my best into kind of coexisting and working together with everyone else. Last week was the first week of the school year. In Japan, school starts in April. So I had a bunch of new student names to remember. I had a bunch of different lessons I had to plan, and I want to give my students the best education they can get. I want to give them the best experience. I want to help them reach their goals. So I spent a lot of time thinking about how can I, be the best teacher I can be for them. And one of the answers I came up with was just preparing, making sure that I had a plan, making sure that my lesson plans coincided with their dreams, making sure that my teaching was both concise, easy to understand, and just effective for what their needs are. So while that required a lot of work, I found that it doesn't matter how much work you put into something. It might keep you from playing video games. Maybe I had less time to hang out with people, but that doesn't matter because it never feels good doing something half-assed. And so the fact that I put in a lot of effort to making these lessons, I think helped, me feel better about myself, but it also helped other people as well. I think that's where the kind of the balance between taking care of yourself and, serving others kind of lies, is doing things that you love and providing value for other people. And that's something that I'm kind of learning and that I'm kind of picking up on. Moving forward, I think a lot of what I want to do as an adult is to kind of think about how I can better use my time, my skills to contribute to society. In a lot of ways, of course, I'm a teacher, but I'm also a Japanese, I live in Japan, so eventually I want to be a Japanese citizen. So how can I help contribute to ensuring that Japan's future is kind of solid? And I think in a lot of ways that ties back into my duty as a teacher. So if you want to see change, you have to start with yourself. You have to be the change. So spread that positive influence, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at the end of the day, at least you can say that you tried. At least I can say I tried, I gave a shit, and by trying, that makes me feel a lot more fulfilled in life. Again, it never feels good to do anything half-assed. So by putting in a lot of effort, you might fail sometimes, but at the same time, because it's our responsibility, it's our duty, it's primal in us. I think that's what makes life really worth living. If they say life is a struggle, they say life is suffering. And in that sense, it's true, because in order to gain satisfaction for anything, you have to work hard for it. You have to suffer. You have to go through the struggle. If your life is always amazing, you kind of acclimate and you get used to it, and then it stops being amazing. Whereas if your life has some ups, then it has some downs, your life is a lot more interesting, just like wavelengths, just like vibrations. It's going up and down like a roller coaster. Roller coasters are super fun because you have that anticipation. You're like, oh my god, it's scary. But then once you go down, it's super fun and you're having a really good time. And at the end of it, you lived through it, didn't kill you, and you're like, wow, that was super fun. Let's do it again. So I think, moving on in the future, thinking about my place in the universe, my place in society, and how I can best fit my role and help other people is something that I can take with me and carry on in the future. If you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. If you want to follow me for more, definitely hit that subscribe button and let me know how your weeks of mindfulness have been going. I want to know. Please leave a comment. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.